Good morning, all of you. I think now I audible to now I am audible to everyone. Can someone respond?
Good morning, sir.
Yeah. Good morning. Thank you. Today is a little bit a revision part. That means you are asking some. I think you are asking for the basic and loops and functions, arrays, structures, and macros. However, it is not possible to do the all the revision. That means all the things at today. Therefore, I check that arrays. That means you have most of you put that arrays. That means I took the 2D array. How to work with 2D array with lab sheets. You can see uh, lab sheet 14. So there are arrays available for questions and the functions part. Okay. So these arrays are separated to the, that means these programs separated to the several functions. That means display array. Likewise, and here you can see there are display function and find higher students, input data, those things. Okay, I will cover that functions part also, as well as the macros part. Okay, that macros mean you are asking the macros. I think the last two questions of the macro. I think up to the question number 6, you can do it easily. The seventh one is write a macro called if digit that return true if the argument is a decimal digit. Okay, that what you can do is so that in this is digit except a parameter, that means except a number. If that number is at 0 to 9, that means it is a digit. That means actually it is not a number. That means user can enter A, B, C, D values also. That means user can enter a character. Okay. If this character is in between 0 to 9, that means it is a digit. Otherwise, you can say it is that means not a digit. That means if it is 0 to 9, you can return true. Otherwise, you can return the false. Okay. So what you can do is simply open the C Lion. Create a new project. C executable. Okay, now I think my screen is visible to you. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay. Thank you. Okay. I will return the hello world part. Okay, now what you have to do, you have to take the keyboard input. Okay, whatever the character you enter. Okay, you have to check whether it is a digit. Okay, so usually you write a function. Okay, now the question now write a macro. Okay, how to write the macro? You have to use hash define and what is the macro name? Is digit. You can copy and paste this one. Is digit. Okay, you have to input the what do you call that number, like mean int x or whatever one. So you know the type checking is not there. So therefore you have to use just the x or y or whatever the variable name. Okay, just pass a value. It can be either character or floating point or whatever the one. Okay, here you have to check whether this x is in between 0 to 9. So assume that now x is a character because user can enter A to Z values also. No? Therefore, take that x as a character. Okay, you can check the ASCII values. So how to check the ASCII value? That means if this x greater than or equal 0, greater than or equal 0, and x less than or equal to 9. Okay, I will little bit increase the font size. X greater than 0, greater than or equal 0, and then it should be less than or equal to 9. Okay, that means this is our condition. Therefore, what you can do, you can write a ternary operation. How to do the ternary operation? If this one is true, I put a bracket. If this one is true, how to check whether true? You have to use the question mark. Question mark means it is true. If it is true, you have to, that means return the value called true. That means there is no any return keyword. You can use it has to return true this one. Whatever this text value, whatever the string value, true, because there is no data type called true or whatever the one. Therefore, you can use true or whatever the T or whatever the one. Here I ask for the true, no? Therefore I put the true. Okay, that means if this condition true, return true. Okay, else this two dot sign is the else. I think you know the ternary operation. Okay, else what you have to do, you have to just return false. Okay, that's no any return keyword in the macros. That means this is the output. That means this is not display value. Okay, there is no printf function. If you use the printf and true, that means it will be print the true. Okay, and if you use the printf false, then it will be print. Okay, but now what happened? This will give you the output. That means this macro return the text called true, and here return the text called false if it is condition is false. Okay, and here inside the main function you can take the keyboard input. Let's say char num, whatever the number, and after that printf ask user to enter a number. Enter your number or whatever the one you like. After that you can use this scanf function. Scanf. This is a character, no? Therefore %c, and after that you have to pass num. Okay, the scanf function you have to pass the reference. Okay, that means I think you know that what does it mean by and. Okay, and mean you are passing the not the copy of the num, you are passing the actual address. You know the and sign, it will give you the memory address. Okay, therefore you pass the actual one. Therefore inside the scanf function you can change the value of num because you are passing the actual one. Okay, and what you can do next one is return true that okay, let's say printf here, let's say this one, when you are calling this one integer, this one as it is I print equal. So if whether it is returned true or false, that means it is a string. Okay, not a single character. There are more than one character, therefore you have to use the %s. Okay, after that here I can call that one, that means is digit, and pass your variable num. Okay, and there is a question, so can we get the data type as int to? How the macro change then? Okay, I'll come to that one when you come to the int. Okay, okay, now this is our one. Now check whether it's working. Enter your number. Let's say 5 is digit true because it returned true, and let's say R is digit false. any number, that means A is digit false. That means let's say @ is digit false. Okay, this is the simple way of writing. We check whether it is working with the whatever the user entered value is a digit or not. Okay, now the one question now that one student asks 029 in Gunawardhana. So we can get the data type as int 2. Yeah, you can take the int 2. Then how the macros changed in? Okay, up to here, do you have any issues? The one student asks, take this one as an int. Okay, that means take this x value as an int. Okay, if it is an int, so you can check whether it is greater than 0 and less than 9. That means 0 and 9. Okay, now it is not a character, now it is a digit. Assume that x is a digit, user enter digit, then this one. So therefore here you can use not the char, it is int num, and here you are using percentage %d. Okay, now try to run this program. Enter your number 4 is digit true. Again try to run this program. H is digit false. Okay, that means if you are taking it this as integer value, you can check whether that integer value in between 0 to 9. Okay, that means when you are using that h or something, it is not a digit. That means you can't do this one, therefore it's become false. That means this is not actually the correct way. That means that when you are using the h, it is not a digit, no, therefore you cannot do this one properly. That means whether it is, although it is a correct output, this condition actually it is checked whether that h is greater than 0. Okay, it is not actually h is a, what do you call, h is a ASCII value. That means what do you call that, take that ASCII variable, ASCII table. Okay, go to that h. Where is that h? Simple h. Yeah, that means 104. H is 104. Therefore, I think now this will check whether 104 is greater than 0 and less than 9. Okay, 10 is not between 0 to 9. No? Therefore, it gives you as a false. So likewise, you can do it this way. But the proper way is, I think, take it as a character. Any questions up to here? And there is another question. So if we take 2-digit number, this will take 1 digit. Yeah, that here we have to assume that user enter only a only a 1 digit. That means for an example 12, it give you false because that it is not between 0 to 9 in here. 12 is not between 0 to 9. That means as well as ty or something, then also I think it take only the first character. So here we have to assume that user will enter only a 1 character. Okay, so remember that there are some limitations available when you are doing with the macros. It is not looks like functions. Okay, function has that more flexibility to do the several things, but in the macros it is not possible. That means if you try to put it with if else condition, I think it is not possible to do that one. That means if else condition, you have to return something. That means here return is not possible in the macro. You have to provide this kind of one. But in the if else condition, you can put this print true. Okay, that means without this ternary operator, you can use the if else by using the continuation mark. Like because you can go put the continuation mark and go to the next line. Okay. That means for an example, without using this kind of fun, you put the continuation mark and go to the this next line, and let's say if what do you call x less than 0, and then sorry, for the less than, greater than or equal 0, and then x less than or equal 9. Okay, then put the continuation mark. Here you can write printf true. Okay, after that else part. Else part you can put printf false. Okay, that means continuation marks you have to put. And remember that after the continuation mark, do not put anything. If you put space, sometimes it may not work. After the continuation mark, do not put anything, because this is the end of the line. Okay, if you are using the if else, if this one is true, then return true. Now the last one, there is no any continuation mark, because the last one, remove this one. Okay, that is why this will, if you put this kind of continuation mark again, that means the int main also part of the function is digit. Okay, therefore in the last one, do not put the that part, and remove this one, and print and enter your number. And you no need to put the printf, because here also, here you put the printf. Therefore you can call the is digit num to check whether this one is working properly. Enter your number 4. 4 mean true. G, it is false. That means using if else. Okay, that means when you are writing this kind of one, you have to use more than one line. Okay, therefore usually we do not write the macros more than one line, but if you need, you can do it. That doesn't matter. Therefore actually when you are doing this one, it is very hard to write more than one line. Therefore if it is if else statement, we are putting it in the one line. As well as that mean here you cannot return this thing. That mean try to do this kind of one. That mean I don't know this one is works or not without printf. And when you are calling is digit and printf percentage s. Okay. Now that this kind of thing is not possible, that means directly assign that return true. That true or whatever the one that is. That mean or otherwise if you put return, or here also return, therefore that we using the if else condition, that return is actually it's not possible. Therefore if you want, you can print that value. Print is possible. Therefore if you want to that return something, that means give the output to the user, then what you have to do is you have to use that what we have did that single line statement with the continuation operator. Sorry, not the continuation, single line of using the single line. That mean ternary operator. Okay, likewise here. If this one is 1, then output is this one. This is looks like it returned true. This looks like it returned false. Okay, and there are some questions available. So how to make C program to print the ASCII number of some character? ASCII number of some character. That means why can't you take it like that? In let's say char num, enter your character and take the percentage C, and here let's say ASCII value or something. Enter your character A. The ASCII value is 97. That means whatever the you entered value is a character, you take it as a character, but you print it as a decimal. Use the percentage D. D mean it is 97. Did you ask this one or any other question? Okay. And Ekanayaka YM. So we input number as integer. So compiler gets it as a decimal digit. So we input num as an integer. So compiler get it as a decimal digit. But I don't understand your question. So we input num as integer. That means num as integer mean here you declare it as int. And here you use the percentage D. That economic. So the compiler get it as a decimal digit. Isn't it? Or you mean? So if I don't know, you ask that mean if you take it as integer, assume that user enter the value as 10. 10 mean it is save the binary value of 10. Binary value of 10 mean 1010. That means whatever the 1010 value saved in this memory location. Okay, but if you enter that mean so if we input hex, compiler get it as a decimal or not. If we input hex compiler get it as a decimal. What does it mean by hex compiler? Can you give me some example? Hex compiler mean that mean you take it as a character num and here you take it as percentage C, and when you are entering the K, then it will take the ASCII value of the K. Okay, that means when you are, if you enter the K to here in the scanf function, the K has ASCII value. No? Okay, if you enter 9 here, 9 also have the ASCII value. That ASCII value will be saved in here instead of 9. So example as input F as percentage D. If we input hex as compile. Actually, I don't understand your question properly. Can you give me the whole that mean entire code what you are going to do? Then can you explain? Or otherwise, you can unmute your mic and explain. Okay. Meanwhile, shall we move to the next one? Is hex. Okay, that means check whether it is a hex digit. That means here it is mentioned as that is digit. Okay, is digit mean check whether this is a digit or not. Okay, so here we take it as a character. No? Therefore, I will put it as a 0 to 9 and sorry, take it the 0 and 9 as a character. Okay, 0, 9 and then it is true, otherwise false, because I put it as a character as NUM. Okay, then what you have to do is you have to check whether not only the 0 to 9, you have to check the other parts also. That means if it is A to F, that is also valid character. Okay, that means we can write another one. That means hash define check whether is A to F, A to F. Check whether that user entered values are A to F. Okay, you have to enter that one. Therefore, I copy and paste this one again. Copy and paste this one. Now we are checking from it is A to F. A to F means sometimes it can be simple A to F or capital A to F. Both one you have to check. That means if you enter simple A to a capital A. So here you have to use check whether X is in between simple A to simple F. Okay, simple A to simple F. Okay, not only this one, I copy and paste this one. Not only this one, copy and put here and paste it again. You have to check the another condition. What is the second condition? Capital A to capital F. Here I use the capital A to capital F, but here inside here I am checking the simple A to simple F also. If any, sorry, not the and. Here you have to use the O. That means it cannot be both things. No, that means here you cannot use the both things at A to simple F in between A to capital F. It cannot be happen. Okay, and there is another. Okay, so when entering the value greater than 9, it is also giving the output as true. That means C greater than 9. Yeah, the greater than 9 mean that mean for an example, you mean here ASCII value percentage D, not the ASCII value. Printf. What you can do here when you are printing, let's say, take this one is digit. Is digit equal percentage S slash N. And if digit and you are passing NUM. Okay, when you are entering a character 5, it is true. And when you are entering Y, it is false. So when you are entering 23, it is give you true. The thing is that mean when you are entering two things, that mean it take only the first character, I think. Yeah. So that means, so here we have to take an assumption that means user will enter only one character. Okay. Based on that assumption, you can do this one. Okay, that means here we are checking only the whatever the user entered value is in between 0 to 9 and A to F. And next one, so if we take a multi-digit number as input by a char array, can we check whether it is a decimal or not? Yeah, you can do this one. I don't know whether it is possible between using a macro. In take a multi-digit number as input for the character array. Can we check whether it is a decimal number or not? Okay, that means in the this kind of one, I think it is not possible. But you can use the if else, that using the while loop. That means you have to use the continuation mark, put a while loop and check whether it is divisible. That means if it is a digit, I think check whether that is, it can be divisible by, if it is a number, it can be divisible by 10. No? That means what do you call that one number? That means all the things, all the characters are, if it is a character array, yeah, no need to divisible by 10. If it is a character array, you can go to the array one by one. That means 0, 1, 2, 3 location. Check whether those locations are in between 0 to 9. Then you can print if it is true, otherwise false. I think that is possible. This kind of one. Okay, let's do this one. And here A to F, we are checking A to F, A and then F, and capital A, and less than this one 9, so less than F, then it is what do you call true, otherwise false. Okay, now we have written two macros. First one is for the digit, second one is for the A to Z. Now we can write another one that hash define is hex. This one is hex. Here you have to pass the whatever the one x, and here what you have to do, check whether if it is if digit or if it is A to F, then it is a hex digit. Do you understand? If it is a digit or if it is A to Z, that means it is a hex digit. So what you can do, check, call the is digit. Is digit and pass the value here, x variable, pass the x variable to here. You are calling this one. Okay, check whether this is equal true. True. Whether it is passed the true. Okay, this is one part. I put a bracket. Okay, or otherwise, that means use the or operator and check whether this one A to is A to F. Is A to F, pass the value x, and if this one equal to true, if this one also equal to true, that means that is also a hex digit. Okay, so what you can do this one, if this condition or this condition, that means if it is true, okay, this one or this one, if you are getting that confused, put a bracket here and here. If it is confused, you can put the bracket. Okay, then if it is true, then you can return true, else you can return false. Okay, then what you can do, if you want, you can use that is digit, not the is digit. Now you are going to use that is hex, calling is hex and pass the is hex. Check whether it's working properly. Run this program. Enter character R. Is hex false? R is not the hex value, hex character. let's say 4 is hex true. Let's say F, yes, it is true. Let's say capital B, yes, it is true. Okay, that if you want, if you don't like this kind of one, if you want to do not print the true false, if you want, you can write the if else statement. That means here if is hex and pass the num and check whether it is equal to the true. Then you can print printf. It's a hex digit /n and copy this one, and the else part print it is not a hex digit. Enter character T, it is not a hex digit. Enter character C, it is a hex digit. Enter character 7, it is a hex digit. Okay, that means here I wrote the macro hex digit. Inside the macro, I call the other macros. Inside the hex digit, I call the other macros. Any questions up to here? No, sir. Yeah. Shall we move to the lab session 14 then? This part.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So now this is between this is regarding 2D arrays. So read the question and try to answer the first one. First of all, get the idea what you are going to do before writing the paper, because before writing the question, you have to read the entire one. Okay. And remember that always before writing the answers in the final paper or assignment or whatever the one, if you have this kind of lengthy one, try to read everything and get the overall idea what you are going to do. Okay. Otherwise, sometimes when you are trying to write a C program, whatever the one, and write a function, when you are trying to write this function, and after that, when you come to this part, you may identify, oh no, not this is not the way I want to write. Therefore, read the entire one and get the idea what you are going to do. Okay. Here the question asks, assume that you are the software developer of the metrics of, I do not need that part, this additional metrics or company, and you are asked to develop the program to rotate the 2D matrix. Okay. Details of the program is to be implemented are mentioned below. Okay. Write a C program to create a 2D integer array of size of 4 by 3. Okay, insert value to the first column of the array from the keyboard input and assign 0 to the other elements. Okay, what does it mean by in 2D array of size 4 by 3? 4 by 3 mean 4 mean there are 4 arrays available. 3 mean each array has 3 elements. 4 arrays available, each array has 3 elements. ඒ කියන්නේ සිංහලෙන් කියනවා නම් arrays හතරක් තියෙනවා. ඒ හැම එකෙම 3 ගානේ තමයි තියෙන්නේ. Elements 3 ගානේ තියෙන arrays හතරක් තියෙනවා. Okay. So then what we have to do, insert value to the first column of the array and keyboard input and assign the zeros. Okay. That means for an example, now you can see here. Example, then now this 4 by 3. 4 by 3 mean 4 mean it has 4 arrays. Okay, 4 arrays mean here 1, 2, sorry, arrays are starting from 0. No? So 0, 1, 2, 3. There are 4 arrays available, 0 to 3. Each array has 4 elements. Sorry, each array has 3 elements. That means 0, 1, 2, 3 elements. Insert value to the first column of the array from the keyboard and assign 0 to other elements. That means first column. For this column only you have to enter the values. Okay. That means how many user inputs you need. How many user inputs you need? Yeah, you need 4 user inputs. There is a power lost in my side. I don't know whether it is possible to complete this one. And after that, what you have to do? Here you have this kind of 4 inputs you have to take. And after that, the rest of the thing you have to fill with the zeros. It asks to fill with the 0. That means if it is only filled with this one, what you can do, you can write a simple for loop that which run with the 4 times. You can write the for loop that I start from 0, I less than 4 times mean less than 4, and I plus plus. Okay. And here what you can do, here you can write so wouldn't it automatically fill with, yeah, usually it automatically fill with 0, but the question asks you have to write the zeros. As soon that your user asks to fill it with the ones, then you have to fill it with ones. Okay, that here the question, wait a minute. And assign 0 because it asks to assign 0. That means if it is asked to assign 1, then you have to manually assign 1. Okay, that no need to assign 0 by default they are zeros. When I think by default sometimes they are not 0, they are garbage values. I can't remember exactly. We'll check and let you know. By default I think they are garbage values. Therefore manually assign 0 to the other one. If you want to enter this one, then you can use that array 0 location. That means array I0 location is 45 and I0 location 8, I0 location, then you can assign this one. But other values you have to assign zeros manually. So therefore what you have to do is you have to get the what do you call user input for the entire array. Okay, that is not the user input. Take the loop for loop twice. That means nested loop for loop. Okay, and here also that means less than 4. That means outer for loop go up to the 0 to 3, and inner for loop should be 0 to 2. Write another for loop for int what do you call j equals 0, j less than 3 because only 2 up to 0 to 2, that means less than 3, and j plus plus. Okay, here you have to enter only for the j is 0. Okay, if it is j is 0, if the j is 0, then take the user input, whether 45 or whatever this value. That means if j equal 0, then take the using the scanf function, take the user input. Otherwise, else assign zeros. That means other j values, j1 or 2, assign zeros. Do you understand this part? So assume that user enter to assign 7 to all other elements. That means here 7, 7, 7, 7. Then you have to manually assign the 7. Do you understand that part?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what you have to do is you have to do this kind of thing, and after that what you have to do, display array. In your main function, call, sorry, we have assigned up to here. And after that, write a function called display array to display the content. After that, write another one called display array, which will display the array element. Whatever the element, you have to display it by this kind of example. Okay. After that, next one is rotate the content of the columns by 1 in the forward direction as below. Okay, that means this is your initial value. This is your initial user entered value. That means user entered only this first column, other columns you entered 0. After the rotating, that means this column you have to move forward to the next one. Okay, that means 0th column, here column number 0, 1, 2, this one. 0 column should come to the 1. First column should come to the second. Second column should come to the 0. දැන් තේරෙනවද ගන්න ඕන දෙක? බිංදුව දින කොලම් එක එකට ගන්න ඕන, එකේ තියෙන එක දෙකට ගන්න ඕන, දෙකේ තියෙන එක ආයි බිංදුවට ගේන්න. So that is the rotation we have to do. Okay, that means here before it is 45.8, the numbers are in here. After that, the number should be in the second column. Okay, this if it is first column, you have to put it to the second column. Okay, here the example given: move the content of the second column to the third column, first column to the second column, and the third column to the first column. Okay, after that, what we have to do, call the display array. Okay, call the display array to display the contents after rotating. Okay, that means first of all, in the main program, it asks to display the array of content created. So before the that means this question asks after the rotating. Okay, before the rotation also print that value. That means you can call this display array. No? Call the display array before the rotation as well as after the rotation also. What you have to do is call that mean display that one. Then you can see output of before rotating, and this should be the output. Okay, that means you do not need to print these grids. Okay, just print the 45 and this one, put some tab space. You can use the /t, and after that you can use this kind of one. Okay, shall we go for the implementation, what we are going to do? And there is a question available. Yes, should we call the same function twice in the main function? Yeah, in the main function you have to call it twice. That means after you enter in this one, display this one, after that rotate. Okay, after the rotation also you have to call this one. Okay, now what we are going to do, open, yeah, a little bit zoom out. Is this font size is visible to you? Is it okay? Yeah, okay. Okay. Now what we are going to do is so entering user input part, it does not ask to put it to a separate function. Therefore, we can use it in the main function. Main function, you can take the user input. If it is asked to take the user input in a different function, then you can use it different function. Okay. Therefore, now first of all, declare an array. Int, let's say ARR, it is 4 by 3. 4 by 3. Okay. Then what happened? You have to write the for loop to get the user input. Okay. For int I equals 0 and I less than 4. After that, I plus plus. Okay. Then what you have to do, write another for loop. Int j equals 0, j less than 3. Okay, because it has only 3 columns. And j plus plus. Okay, but you are entering user input for the, okay, assume that we are taking the user input for every record, not only for the first column. Assume that we are taking the user input for every one, 45, 0, and these all the values. Then how to get the user inputs? You have to ask from the user printf, let's say enter number. That means user have to enter, yeah, enter number, whatever the one. Okay. After that, we have to use a scanf function, percentage %d. After that, you have to put it to the ARR ij location. Okay. Here you have to use the AND because ij locations are not pointers. Therefore, you have to use the AND sign. If it is ARR, only ARR, no need to put the AND. But if it is a location, specific location, you have to use this one. Okay, now here what happened? You are taking the all the values. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 values you are taking from the user input. But we do not need the take input for the all the 12 values. We need to take only for the first column. First column mean only for that here. If I use the values I and j, this is I, this is j. J value 0, 1, 2, I value 0, 1, 2, 3. These are the I values, these are the j values. Okay, and 45, you had 45 means 0, 0 location. 8 mean 1, 0 location. 2 mean, sorry, 90 mean 2, 0 location. 23 mean 3, 0 location. That means always j is 0 location. I will be changed from 1 to 3. That means if the j is 0, you have to take the user input. Do you understand that part? So what you can do is here, take this one, take these 2 lines. If the j equal 0, if j equal 0, take this user inputs. Okay, that means you can ask user to enter the first location, second location, third location, and this one. So if in such a situation, you can use enter number 1 or 2 or something. Enter number 1, 2, 3 like one. How to get the number 1? Here you can use number 1. Initially it is 0th location, first location. That means you can take the I location. If you take I location, that means enter number 0. Okay, that means I plus 1. Take the I plus 1. Okay, instead of 1, you can use percentage %d. Ask user to enter number 1, 2, 3 likewise. Then take it to the here and save it here. And the else what you can do? Else mean j is not equal 0. J is not equal 0 mean here you know. This is I, this is j, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. When the j is not equal 0, that means j is 1 or 2. In such a situation, j 1 or 2, all the I location you have to put the 0. Then j 1 එකයි 2 එකයි වෙන වෙලාවට I මොකක් වුණත් 0 තමයි එන්න ඕනේ. Okay. So then what you can do is when else part. Else part means j is not equal 0. Then what you can do, array that I and j locations, put the 0. Okay. Any questions up to here? Now what it is asked in your main, write a function called display array to display the content. Okay, now the function is given here. So here I copy and paste function prototype, put it to the here, display array. Okay, that means you have to pass an array, whatever the one, whatever the array. And you know that when you are passing the array, it cannot be capture how many rows are available. Therefore, pass it as pass the how many rows available, 4 or 5. Here there are 4 rows available. Therefore, pass it as, oh, actually you do not need to pass, you know exactly 4, no? Then it is not necessary to pass. You can hard code it as 4. Okay, assume that it is not 4, it is user entered value, then pass it as the row value and the column value also. Okay, how many columns are available, rows and columns. Okay, you do not need to pass the rows and columns. It is fixed because 4 and 3, then it is not necessary. But if you want, but the prototype it has to pass. Therefore, here I write the function and remove the semicolon. And I'm going to write the display array. Okay, now you have this kind of array. How to display the array? You can write this kind of 2 for loop and display this one. So here I just copy and paste this one. Copy and paste. Okay, less than 4. Less than 4 mean actually 4 mean hard coded one. 4 mean actually how many rows are available. Instead of 4, you can write row. I start from 0, I less than 4, I plus plus. After that, j equals 0, j less than 3. 3 mean column. Okay, less than column and j plus plus. Okay, here you do not need to whether j is 0, only j is 0, print that one, whatever the one. No, there is no any rule. Whether j is 0 or whatever the one, all the things you have to print. Therefore, what you can use, you do not need this condition, remove this condition, remove the else part. Okay, so whatever the one, you have to print. That means printf, you have to use the percentage d, and after that print this one array ij location. Print that, sorry, ij location. Okay, that first it print the 45. Okay, that initially I is 0, j is 0, 45. I is 0, j is 1, it print the 0. And after that again 0. That means it will print the 45, 0, 0 in the one line. It is looks like that 4500. That means it print in the same line. No, therefore put some space. Space means if you want, you can put this kind of space, or otherwise it's better you put /t. /t means put a tab space after that print. Okay, that means after you print 45, 0 and 0, the 8 also going to print in the same line. Therefore, after you print this first line, you have to go to the second line. That means once the outer for loop, sorry, once the inner for loop finish, you have to go to the next line. Here printf, use the /n, go to the next line. Okay. Now here try to print the values after you are taking. Now this is the starting of the for loop inside the main function. This is the ending of the for loop. And here you are calling display array. And here you have to pass your array ARR, this array. And the columns are 4. Sorry, rows are 4 and columns are 3. Okay, try to run this program and check whether it's working. Enter number 1. Okay, take these numbers: 45, 8, 90, 23. 45, 8, 90, 23. Here you can see 45, 8, 90, 23. It's in this kind of font as it is mentioned in here. Okay. Now we have to do the rotation part. Okay. That means rotate everyone to the here. Up to here, do you have any questions? Okay, go to the next one. After displaying the array inside the main function, after you display in the array, you can go to the rotation part. How to do the rotation? That means you can write a for loop, that means nested for loop. That means here this is I and this is j. I is 0, 1, 2, 3. Here 0, 1, 2. That means when the j is 0, you have to do that. Means when you are running the nested for loop, always when the j is 0, you have to move it to the next location. That means j plus 1 location. When the j is 0, move it to the j plus 1 location. Do you understand? So you can write a simple for loop, simple nested for loop for int j equals 0. Sorry, not the j. Start from I equals 0. I less than 4. I plus plus. Inside here, for j equals 0, j less than 3, j plus plus. Okay. And now you are inside this for loop. Now you are going every element. That means 45, 0, 0. After that 8, 0, 0, 90, 0, 0, 23, 0, 0. Okay. When the j is 0, you have to move it to the next location. Only j is 0. Okay, then what you can use? If the j equals 0, if the j value equal to the 0, then what happen? Array. So if I write this one 0, 1, 2, that when the j equal to the 0, if j equals 0, what you have to do, that you have to use that array this location equal to the this location, that you have to move it to the here. That means what is this location? This is j plus 1 location. That means array j plus 1 location mean first one is I location. You cannot change the I. Next one is j plus 1 location. J plus 1. I, now assume that you are in the 0, 0 location. 0, 0 location, that means j also 0. Then 0 plus 1, that means j1. Okay. Location I is still 0. This is equal the 45 location. That means 0, 0 location. That means ij location. Array I j location. Okay. Do you understand that part? That means we are shifting this one to the here. Okay. After you shifting again the 45 also there. But after you shifting the 45 also there. That means here you copy this one. No, that means it is not the shifting, you are copying. That means now here 45, here 8, here 90, here 23. Okay. Forget about that, this part. First of all, copy this one to the here, next location. How to do this one? You have to copy that one to the next location. Here you can write simply you can write that if j is 0, that array I j plus 1 location, array I j plus 1 location is equal array I j location. Okay, you are shifting to the here. Okay, but the original values are still there. You have to make it 0. Okay, forget about that part. Check whether this is working. After you are converting, try to display the array again. Copy this one and paste it here. Before pasting, put the printf, put some gaps, /n/n. Okay, now try to run this program and check whether how it's working. Enter number 1, 45, 8, 90, 23. 45, 8, 90, 23. Okay, 45, 8, 90, 23. Now you have shift 45, 8, 90, 23. Okay, that values has been shift, but the existing value also there. Shift mean actually not the shift, you are copy. Okay, did you get that one? That means you are copying this location. This one copy to the this location. Do you understand? After copying, what you have to do? After you copy the existing location, this is your existing location. This is the source and this is the destination. Okay, you know that copying happened from the source to the destination. Now this is your source. Source should be 0. Okay, then what you can do? This is your source. Copy this one and go to the next one. Equal 0. Put this one to the 0. Now try to run this program. What are the values? 45, 8, 90, 23. 45, 8, 90, 23. 45, 8, 90, 23. You have shift to the 45, 8, 90, 23. Okay, likewise, you can do this one. And this is the entire code. Yes, there is a question from so when question asks to write a function, don't we need to write the whole code in the exam? Yes, if it is asked to write a function, just function is enough. In the question paper, if it is asked to write just the function, then main program and the calling the functions are not required. Okay. If the question asks to write the entire program, then you have to write the entire program. If just the function is asked, then that function is enough. Up to here, do you have any questions? Shall we move to the next part?
So I have a question, sir.
Yeah.
Just wanted to ask you because I can't remember. So what are the moments that we have to pass the value of an array as pointers?
No, I don't get you one. Can you explain it a little bit?
If we are to pass the values of an array as a pointer to a function, what are the instances we have to do so? Now in this case, we don't have to use pointers to pass the values of a function, values to a function. So
That means you need to pass that row as a pointer. That means as a reference. That means array is always it is passed by reference. This part is passed by reference,
right.
but this is passed by value.
So what are the instances we use pointers to pass the value?
That means what are the occurrences you need? That mean for an x, the occurrences mean if inside the function, if you need to control the actual value. For an example, swap two numbers. If you want to swap two numbers, that means inside the function you have to control the original values. That means swapping two numbers. In such a situation, you have to pass it by the pass by reference. Okay, so that means if it is not required, that means usually in the most cases we do not need the actual value. That means the most cases when you are doing with the function, you have to work with some particular task. For that particular task, always, that means most cases it is passed by value. But there are some instances available inside the function. You must control. That means you have to change the values of the main program. If you need to change the values of the main program, such as swap two numbers, then you have to call it by pass by reference. That means in the function, they need the actual memory location. Is that you mean? Or
Yes,
any
sir.
other one?
No, sir, that's right.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, any other questions up to here? Okay, then move to the next one, part 2. I think it is not a big one. Write a program to create an integer array ARR1, whatever the one, of size 5. Now this is I think single dimensional array. Okay, size 5. Get the values for the array as input from the user and store the values. Okay, before going to that one, so here we use the functions, no? So why we use the functions? What is the reason? Can't we write this one without the functions?
You can, sir.
Yeah, we can write the program without the function. That means display array. You can, what you can do, you can display array, this set of code, you can write it here. Do you understand? Then why do we need separate function? So what are the advantages? Okay, that one advantage is that avoid the repetition of the code. That means here you call the display array and here you call the display array. But if you wrote this segment without a function, that means you have to copy and paste it to the here and here. That means your code is increased. Okay, that means you can avoid the repetition part. සිංහලෙන් කියනවා නම් දැන් පේනවනේ මෙතන display array මෙතන දැම්මා. අපි ඕක මෙතන ඒක ඇතුළේ ලිව්වා නම් මේ තියෙන set of code එක මේක ඇතුළේ මෙතනත් ලියන්න ඕන මෙතනත් ලියන්න. ඒතකොට program එක unnecessary thick වෙනවා, lengthy වැඩි. It will become very lengthy program. Okay, that is one advantage. That means you can reduce the repetition of the code. Okay, that means not the reduce, you can avoid the repetition. Okay, as well as this will increase the program readability. Okay, that mean readability mean that mean if you wrote this program everything in the one thing, one line in the inside the main function, actually sometimes it is very hard to understand the developer also at the later time. For an example, now I develop this one, assume that I put this one without the function inside here. At the later time, after 3 or 4 months, I can't remember what I wrote also. Then I also, what we have to do, I need to read the entire thing and get the idea what is the meaning of this program. Okay, but if you separate it to the function, you know this function is only the display array. This set of code is only for the display a particular array. Okay, here we reuse that one. Okay, another advantage is at a later time, assume that you need to use the not the 1/t. You have to use 2/t's. Likewise, that means you need more space between the when you are displaying. You need more space. Then what happened? You have to put the initial here. You have to just simply use /t here. But what happened if you wrote it here? The two places you have to change that one. That means if you wrote this one in here and here, all the places you have to change it to the /t. That means when you are changing the code later time, you have to change every places. Therefore, now it is no need. Only modify this one, then entire program that will affect. සිංහලෙන් කියනවා නම් මේ පොඩි මොඩිෆිකේෂන් එකක් කරන්න ඕන නම් මෙහෙම කරපු ගමන් මෙයා කෝල් කරද්දි කෝල් කරන්නේ මෙයාමනේ මෙයා කෝල් කරද්දි කෝල් කරන්නේ මෙයාමයි. ඉතින් කිසි ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. දෙන්නම කෝල් කරද්දි මේ ඩබල් ස්පේස් තියලා වදිනවා. ඩබල් ටැබ් ස්පේස් තියලා වදිනවා. වෙන වෙනම ලිව්වා නම් මොකද වෙන්නේ? මේ වෙන වෙනම අපි මේ ටැබ් තීති හදන්න ඕන. මේ වගේ 10 තැනක කෝල් කරා නම් 10 තැනම හදන්න ඕන. ඉතින් මේ වගේ තියෙද්දි මොකද එක තැනයි තියෙන්නේ මේ තැන විතරක් හදුවා නම් ඇති. So I think this makes sense for everyone. That means to avoid the repetition of the code and increase the program readability, and if the modification of the function you need to do, that only that function you need to modify, not the whole the program. Okay, that means it's become that modifying the program become easier by using the function. Okay, when you want to modify the program, it is very easy. Otherwise, you have to change the entire code where you wrote that piece of code, that repetition part. You have to change every repetition part. Okay, and this will reduce the chance of errors also. That means chances of errors mean you can easily read that one, then it will reduce the chance of error. That is why we are using the function. We separate the entire program to the functions. Okay, as well as it is better that when you are taking the user input, it is better you put it to another function. Through the function, you are taking the user input. Okay, likewise, you can use separate the program to a manageable modules. Okay, I think this makes sense. And now we will go to this part. Write a program to create an array ARR1 of size 5. Get the value for the array as input from the user and store the values. Okay, whatever the user inputs, you have to store in this array, that 5 inputs. Okay, the array should contain only positive integers. Okay, if user enter negative value, display an error message to the user. Okay, after entering the values, display the content of the value. However, you have to take only 5 inputs. If user enter wrong number, -4 or whatever the one, ask user to re-enter. Okay, how to do this one? I think it's very easy. I remove this function part and remove this function. Here, let's say int ARR. It has to use ARR1, no? ARR1 of 5 integers. Now this is single dimensional array. Okay, now write a for loop to get the 5 inputs. Int I equals 0, I less than 5 means up to 4, 0 to 4. That means 5 elements. And I plus plus. Okay, then printf asks user to enter a number. Enter not a number, enter a positive number. Okay, then use a scanf and take the percentage %d and put it to a variable, declare a variable here, int I comma number. Okay, and put that to the variable and number. Okay, Then what you have to do, you have to put it to this array zero location. That means if it is zero, you mean initially value is zero location. That means I location. Put it to the I location. Okay, before put it to the I location. Okay, first of all, put it to the I location. Array I location is number. Put it to that location. But before putting this one, you have to check whether it is a positive or negative. If it is a negative, that means less than zero, ask user to re-enter. Therefore, before this line, enter to check whether that number is less than zero. Okay, if it is less than zero, what you can do? Ask user to printf. Ask user to re-enter. That means, let's say, invalid number. Please re-enter. Okay. Then what you have to do, if it is re-enter, and after that in the else part, you can write this one. In the else part, you can save it to the here. Okay, assume that in the zeroth location, user enter 7. In the assume that when you run this program, user enter 7. Then 7 is not less than 0, condition false, therefore it put to the here. Assume that user enter -7. Then -7, this condition false, then printf invalid number and re-enter. After that, what happened? After that, this condition false, again go to the I++. That re-enter mean I++ mean now initially it is 0, it come to the I1. Then what happened? It will enter it to the first location. But do we need to enter it to the first location? Because initially entered value is invalid. Therefore, what you can do is, in such a situation, you can use I minus minus. Before going to the increment, decrement that one. Do you understand? There was a question from when asked the function, but we wrote all the codes on that time. Do we give the mark? Yeah. If it is asked for the function, if you wrote the entire code, actually we are not going to reduce any marks, but it is not necessary. If it is asked to write the function, that means you are wasting your time writing the entire program. That means that means you can utilize that time to another question. It doesn't matter that if you wrote the entire one. So we just check that we just give you the mark for that, for only for that function. Okay. And here less than 0, and I put decrement I by 1. Okay, that means initially I is 0. When user enter number is -7, it is less than 0. Therefore, I minus minus. That means I is 0, then I is -1. Okay, then go to this location. I plus plus. That means -1 plus plus again 0. Again you enter for that location. Okay, that means ask you to do this one. Okay, now after that you can print the numbers. Okay, that question doesn't ask to separate it to the function. No, write a C program. Therefore, the display part also I am going to write in this way. That means printf. That means you have entered following numbers, and after that write another for loop. Int I equals 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. Here you can say printf %d and space. If you want, you can put the space, or otherwise you can use a tab space. and put the ARR I location. Okay, and try to run this program. Enter number, let's say -7. Invalid number, please re-enter a positive number, let's say 8. Enter positive number 3. Enter positive number, let's say -9. Invalid number, please re-enter, let's say 3. Enter positive number, let's say 5. Enter positive number, let's say 1. You have entered 833. Is that correct? 8, 3, 3, 5, and 1. Any questions up to here? This is very simple program. Shall we move to the next one? Question number 3. Quickly read this one, get the idea what it is going to, what we are going to develop. Question number 3. Write a program to do the following. Create a 4x4. 4x4 mean, here 4 mean there are 4 arrays. Here 4 mean each array has 4 elements. Okay, 2D integer array to store the marks obtained for 4 modules of 4 students as given below. Okay, that means 4x4 array for the 4 students for 4 modules. Okay, for an example, these are the modules ID. Modules ID 1000, 1001, 1002, and 1003. They are the modules IDs. Okay, and the students, student 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to enter the mark. That means for an example, assume that you enter student 1, 1000 module is 78. Here 23. 1000 module, student 1, 78 and 23. And what do you call, next one is 59 or whatever the one. Well, likewise, whatever the one, and the student 1, 78 for the 100, 32 for the 101, and 100 marks for the 102, and 93 for 103. So likewise, student 1, student 2, student 3, you have to enter the marks. Okay, after that, write a function called input data to input the marks to the array from the keyboard input. Okay, that is why I asked to read the entire one, because it has to write a function. Okay, sometimes you are reading this one and you write the code in the main program. Okay, that input data, put it to a separate function. So use entered value and fill in this one, put it to a separate function. Okay, what is the function name? Input data to input the marks to the array from the keyboard. Okay, this is a function prototype. Void input data. You have to pass the array 4x4 and the row size and the column size. Okay. And write a function called, okay, this part we have done. Likewise, you have to enter the data. Example is given. User interface should be as follows. Okay, what is module 1000? For the module 1000, you have to enter the marks. Student 1, student 2, student 3. For the 1000 module, you have to enter whatever the marks, one by one. And the 1001, whatever the marks. After the 1002, likewise, you have to enter the marks. Okay. Is that question asked to validate that marks should be between 0 to 100? Okay, no validations are required because the question doesn't ask for the validation. If it is asked for the validation, that means marks should be between 0 to 100. Then you have to check that one. Likewise in the previous. Here question doesn't ask for that one. Therefore, user can enter minus and greater than 100 marks also. Write a function called display to display the marks. After that, write another function to display the marks. Okay, display the marks whatever the user entered to this 2D array. Okay, sample output of the display function should be as follows. Okay, that means because you cannot print this kind of grid, no. Therefore, it should be 1000, 1001, 1002, 1003. After that, student one, what are the marks you enter? Okay. And remember that user enter marks in this way. That means user enter this mark first. That means 34, 5, 46, 78. After that, this one. After that, this one. After that, this one. Okay. However, you have to print these values. Write a function called find highest student to find the students who has taken the highest marks for the given module. Okay, this is the function prototype. Int find highest student, and you have to pass this one, that array and the row size and the column size, and you have to pass the module ID. Okay, return type is int. This function should return if the module ID is 100, you have to return the student ID. Then 100, sorry, if the module ID is 1000, what is the highest mark? Is 76. That means you have to return 4. Okay, if the module ID is 1000, you have to return 4. Okay, if the module ID is 1001, here also 70, here also student 4, you have to return 4, integer value 4. If 1002 is 77, this one, then we have return 3. If 1003, it is 89, then return 1. Okay, whatever this function input are the whatever the 2D array and the row size and the column size and the module ID, you have to return who is the student of who got the highest mark. Do the following in the main program. Call the function input to store the marks in the array created in section 2. Okay, display, call the display function, display whatever the marks. Call the find the highest student to print the student who obtained the highest marks for the module ID 1002 and 1003. Okay, now I think you have some idea what we are going to implement. Okay, now let's go in for the implementation. I will remove this part. Okay, first of all, declare an array int marks. It is 4 by 4. Okay, and what you have to do, so you have to write, you cannot take the input from the main program. Okay, you have to write a separate function for the input data. Okay, this is the input data. So here I copy this one and paste it here and put the semicolon. This is the function prototype. And here I am going to implement that function. Input data. Okay. So when you are going to input data, you have to write the two for loops. For int I is equal 0, I less than, there are 4 students available. 4 students mean less than 4. And I plus plus. Okay. After that, it asks for the, write another for loop. For int j equals 0, j less than, also there are 4 modules available, 1 2 3 4, less than 4, and j plus plus. Okay, and what you have to do is you have to print the module 1000 also. You have to print this one module 1000. So copy this one, and before this for loop, you have to print this module. That means printf module 1000. Okay, /n. Okay, remember that module 1000. After that 1001 and 1002. You have to do this one. That means you cannot hard code this one. You have to use 1000, 1001 likewise. Okay, then how you can do before the for loop, you can declare a variable int module code. Module code initially it is 1000. Okay, here you instead of 1000 you can use %d and pass it as module code. Okay, pass it as module code. Okay, now what you are going to do is, now you print the module code 1000. After that, enter marks for student 1. Can copy this one. Enter marks for student 1. Printf enter marks for student 1. After that, student 2. After that, student 3. Okay, that means student 1 mean you can use the j plus 1. Instead of 1, you can use %d and j plus 1. Enter marks for student 1. And after that, take the scanf function. %d and put it to the, so here our array of data, put it to the data ij location. Okay, whatever the user entered value, you to the 0, 0 location. That means 0, 0 location, you are going to enter that one. In the next iteration, what happened next iteration? Then it's come to the student, second student, I is 0, j is 1. I is 0, j is 1. Then the second marks, that means assume that user enter the marks for the first student. We here used ij location. Then what happened? First mark, assume that user enter 75, the 75 will be entered here. After that, what happened? This will come to the same module code. When it is come to the next iteration, enter marks for the student ID 2. Here previous I plus 1 mean 1, student ID 2. Student ID 2 mean this location. Okay, but you are saving the values in ij. I is 0, j is 1. That means here, the second student marks is saved in, assume that 56 here. Is that correct? Is that correct? The question asks to enter the second mark student. If you put no, it is not correct. You have to put the marks to the here. So here let's say these are the j values, these are the I values. Here, wait a minute. I values and j values. Here the I values are 0, 1, 2, 3. J values are 0, 1, 2, 3. If you use that ij location 0, 0. Here this is I. ij location 0 0. Next one is 0 1. Sorry, next one is 0 1 is here, but we have to save it here. Then what we have to do? Is that ij location? Save the values in ij location or any other location? What is the correct one? Any idea? Yes, it should be ji location. Did you get that one? It should be ji location. Why? So j is 0, I is 0, then 0 0 location. If you use the j I location, now the j next one is j is 1. When the j is 1, I is still 0. 1 0 location. Here the 1 0 location 56. Now this is the correct location. Do you understand? Therefore, before writing the program, get the idea where we are going to put that one. Therefore, this is not the ij, this is ji location. If you enter the marks first, if you send student 1 and after that all the marks of the student, then the ij is correct. But the question asks to enter module 100. From to the module 100, you have to enter all the students. Therefore, not the ij. Therefore, you have to use the ji location. I think this makes sense for everyone. Then what you can do is now when the inner for loop finish, it come to the I1 location. When I1 location, you are using the module code. Again, module code is 1000. Okay, then what you have to do? After the inner for loop completion, you have to go to the next module. That means 1001. That means module code plus plus. Increment the module code by 1. Go to the next module code. Okay. Now I think this makes sense, all of you, to get the data. Okay. Then what is the next one? Now we have take the inputs likewise 1000, 1001. Take this kind of thing, and after that write a function called display to display the marks. Okay, this is nothing new. We have implemented in the previous question also. Therefore, I copy and paste it to the here. This is our display function. And here I am going to implement the display function. The display function is you have to display in this format. Okay, that means you have to use the now this before printing. Actually, you have to print these things. These things you can easily print. That means ij location. You can easily print. You use ij location. But before printing this one, you have to print this. I will put it in another color. You have to print this part. Module code also you have to print, no? And as well as student also you have to print. So take it in your mind. That means each iteration you have to print this 1000. That means first of all you have to print this 1000, 1001, whatever the one. Okay, these things you have to print. Okay, after that what you can do after you print in this one, first of all write a simple for loop to print this one. That means there are some spaces available. You can use /t or /t, then you can take this tab space. I think 2 or 3 /t sign off. Okay, then print this part. After that, try to print this one. Okay, before printing each line, you have to print the student 1, student 2 likewise. Okay, first of all, print this 1001, whatever the part. Print this 1000 part, 1001, these things. How to print? You can use the printf. Put some 3 tab spaces. because there are some spaces available. Let's say /t/t/t. Okay. After that, if it is not enough, you can. That means initially we don't know how many /t's are required. After you watch the output, you can adjust the how many /t's are you need. Initially, I put 3 /t's. Okay. After that, you can write a for loop. That means 1000, 1001, 2, 3. Okay. For int I equal 1000. Int I equal 1000 and I less than 1003. That means 1004. No, less than up to 1003. No, that means less than 1004. You have to go up to the 1003. That means less than 1004. Or you can use I less than or equal to 1003. That is also correct. Okay. After that, I plus plus. Okay. The printf. Okay, you have print the 3 /t's. After that, print this 1000. Percentage D and print this 1000. 1000 mean I. Okay, that means after 1000, you know there's a tab space available. Okay, I don't know how many tab space are required. Let's say 2 tab space. Okay, what initially put the 1 tab space. I think 1 tab space I know. After that, we can modify. If it is not in the correct place, we can modify the tab space. Okay, now we have print this one. After that, we have to print the other part. Okay, now after you print this one, you have to go to the next line. That means use the printf, go to the /n. Go to the, after you print in 1000 to 1003, go to the next line. Now you are printing the student one and these things. Okay, and here, now this is a 2D array. 2D array means you have write the 2 for loops. For int I equals 0, I less than 4. 4 means row size. Okay, and after that I plus plus. Okay, and here for loop int j equals 0, j less than columns. Columns mean 4. That means call size. Call size and j plus plus. Okay, and here what we have to do, that forget about the student 1, student 2, student 3, because this is we have to print separately. No, now the 34, 23, these values are in the 2D array. Okay, just try to print this to a 34, whatever the thing. How to print this one? You can use printf %d print data. Now here you have to print the not the ji location. Now you have to print the ij location. Okay, because 34, 23 here you have to print. No? Therefore, print the I and j location. Okay, here you print the I and j location. Okay, after you print in 34, 23 each line, you have to go to the next line before printing the 545. That means after you print in this one, that means after the inner for loop iteration over, you have to go to the next line, printf /n. Okay, now this will print 1000 to 1003 and this 34, whatever the part. That student 1, student 2, student 3 is not printing. Now we are trying to print this one. That means before printing each inner for loop iteration. Now the 34, 23, 23, 89 will be printed by inner for loop. Okay, inner for loop run 4 times. That first time it will print up to here. Second time inside the inner for loop, it print the second line. That means each inner for loop, before executing the inner for loop, you have to print this one, student one. That means this is your inner for loop. Okay, before printing this one, you have to print the student one. Okay, now I think this makes sense that how we are going to do this one. So here you have to write printf student one. Okay, student one, after that semicolon, not double colon. There is no double colon, no? Then do not put the double colon. Student one, after that put some tab space. That means /t. Put /t. After that you have to print the 34 this time. That 34 will be printed by the second one. දැන් මෙතන /t එකක් තියලා ඊට පස්සේ මේ 34 23 print කරන්න තියෙන්නේ. ඒ 34 23 ඒවා මේ යට එකෙන් print වෙනවා. අපි ඒවා print කරන්නේ නැහැ මෙතන. මේක විතරයි print කරන්නේ. We are going to print only the student one. Okay. We are only going to print the student one. That means /t. Okay. But here you know that student one, in the next one it should be student two. That means one mean you have to put a variable. Okay. Variable mean you can use the I location. If I is 0, whereas if I is 0, that means it is student 1. Okay. Here you can use %d I plus 1. When I is 0, that means student 1. When I is 1, that means it is student 2. I think this makes sense. You have to use student %d and /t. We don't know how many /t's are needed. After this, after the output, we can adjust the how many /t's we need and print this one. Okay, now we have put the displays. Okay, before going to the rest of the part, try to check whether this program is working properly. Okay, how to get this one? First of all, you have to input data. You can call the input data. You have to pass the input data. Our array is marks. Okay, pass these marks, and the size is 4 by 4. 4 by 4 row size and column size. After that, display the marks. Display. The display also you have to put the array, row and column. Marks, row and column. Okay, now try to run this program whether it is working properly. Module 1000. Module 1000. Enter 1. Let's enter something. 34. Process. I think there is a issue in the input. Input data. Here I think the issue was here I use the scanf function and pass the not the reference. That means pass the just value of the record. You have to use the and sign here. I think that is the issue. In a scanf function, you have to use the and sign. Okay, student 1, 34, 56, 12. Okay, and the module 101, 78. Module this one. And mod 1003. Okay, now You can see the is printed in first one is 34, 56, 12, 56, 34, 56, 12, 56, but there is no tab spaces available. No, then now by looking at this one, you have to change that one. That means here when you are using the display, after you're printing the percentage D here, put some /T. දැන් ඔයාලා තේරෙනව නේද මෙතන මේ එක දිගට print වෙලා තිබ්බම පස්සේ මොකද වෙලා තින්නේ කියලා. මේ 34ට පස්සේ 70ට මෙතන අපි gap එකක් තිබ්බේ නැහැනේ. මම දැන් එක /T එකක් මදි වෙයි. මෙතන ඉඳන් දැම්මොත් මේ හැට විතරනේ එන්නේ එතකොට. /T දෙකක්වත් දාන්න ඕනේ. So we have to use I think at least 2 /T's. Okay, so remember those things in your mind that when you are going to change this one, you have to properly use that one and try to do this one again. $56. Yeah, entering some marks. Okay, now you can see the output is there. Student 1, module code 100, sorry, module 1000, enter 56, 45, 348. 56, 45, 348. After that, module 1, 67, 45, 67, 45, 89, and 12. So likewise, 78, 90, those values are level 56, 78, those values are printed. Okay, now there is no issue, input and display. Okay, up to here, do you have any issues? Shall we move to the next part of the question? That means find the highest marks of the student. දැන් දරුවෝ මේ එකපාර ගහන්න දැන් බාරන මමත් දැන් එකපාර ගැහුවට පස්සේ මේ මෙතන අච්චරුවක් වගේ ආවි. ඉතින් ගහලා රන් කර බලන්න අවුට්පුට් එක කොහොමද එන්නේ කියලා. ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරනවා මේක හරියට ගන්න බෑ කොහොමද? එකපාර කවුරුත් ලියා ගන්න බෑ මේක. මටත් ලියා ගන්න බෑ එකපාර. මේ /T කීයක් එන්න ඕනද කියලා මේ හිතලා තමයි ගන්න වෙන්නේ. Okay, you have. Yes, tell me.
May I ask in Sinhala?
Yeah, whatever the language, but don't ask in Tamil. I don't know Tamil. Okay,
Yes.
ask in Sinhala.
So void display කියන function එකේ so චුට්ටක් ඔය Tamil චුට්ටක් බලන්න. ඒකේ for loop එක ඇතුලේ දෙවෙනි for loop එක ඇතුලේ i සමාන බිඳුව කියලා ඉස්සෙල්ලාම initialize කරලා දෙනවා. ඊට පස්සේ අපි දෙවෙනියන් ඒකේ print කරනවා i +1 කියලා එකක්. එතකොට සර් i කියන එක නේ මේ increment වෙන්නේ නැද්ද එකකින්?
නෑ නේද? I එක්ක නා increment වෙන්න i equal i + 1 කියලා දාන්න ඕන.
ඔව්.
මෙතන අපි කියන්නේ i වලට එකක් එකතු කරලා එන value එක මෙතනට දාන්න i වලට නෙමෙයි දාන්නේ. මෙන්න මේ d එකට දාන්න කියලා විතරයි කියන්නේ. ඔයා මෙතන මෙහෙම ලිව්වොත් එහෙම මේ i equal i + 1 කියලා දැම්මොත් එහෙම එතකොට මේ මෙතන මේකට එනවත් එකම i එකකින් වැඩි වෙනවා. කාට තේරෙනවද? අපි එහෙම දාන්නේ අපි කියන්නේ i වලට එකක් එකතු කරා i වලට එකක් එකතු කරනවා කියන්නේ i වලට දානවා කියන එක නෙමෙයි තියෙන්නේ. ඒ කියන්නේ අපි උදාහරණයක් ගත්තොත් එහෙම අපිට දැන් මෙහෙම කියන්න පුළුවන් නේ. දැන් x equal අපි තුමු දැන් int x කියලා variable එකක් ගන්නවා. ඊට අපි කියනවා x equal x + 1. එහෙම ලියනවා. x කියන එකකින් වැඩි කරන්න කියලා. හරි. නමුත් mathematically බලුත් මේක වැරදිනේ. ගණිතානුකූලව බැලුවොත් මේ x සමාන වෙනවා x + 1කට. ගණිතානුකූලව ඕක වැරදි. නමුත් ඔතන මීනින් එක තියෙන වෙන එකක්. මේ කියන්නේ x කියන්නේ x + 1 නෙමෙයි ඕකේ තේරුම තියෙන්නේ. x + 1 එක x වලට දාන්න කියලා ඔය කියන්නේ. දැන් mathematically හිතුවොත් ඕක වැරදි statement එකක්. මොකද කවදාවත් x කියන එක x + 1ට සමාන වෙන්නේ නැහැ නේ. මෙතන කියන්නේ සමාන කියලා බලනවා නෙමෙයිනේ මේ කියන්නේ. ඒ වගේ තමයි මෙතන. මේ මෙතන කියන්නේ i වලට එකක් එකතු කරන්න කියලා. නමුත් i වලට දාන්න එපා. කියන්නේ i වලට value එකට තියෙන මේ value එක මෙන්න මෙතන තියන්න කියලා කියන්නේ. i බිඳුව නම් ඒකට එකක් එකතු කරාම එකයි ඒක මෙතන තියනවා මිසක් i වලට දාන්නේ නැහැ. i හැමම තමයි. තේරුණාද මම තා කියපු එක?
Thank you sir.
Okay, now shall we move to the next part? I think up to here we have done this display value, and part 4, write a function called find highest student to find the student who has taken the highest marks for the given module. Okay, now this is our function prototype. Copy this one and paste it here. And put the semicolon. And after that here, implement your function. Okay, find the highest student. Okay, you will pass the array. Okay, and you will pass the row size and the column size, and as well as the module ID. Okay, you will pass this kind of array up to here, as well as you will pass the module ID. As if that module ID is 1002. Then you have to go through the 1002, the column, go through only this column. Then 1002 දැම්මොත් මේ අනිත් column වල යන්න එපා. මේ column එක විතරක් බලන්න. මේ column එකේ maximum එක හොයාගන්න. So who is the maximum? Maximum is 90. That means student ID is 2. If the module ID is 1002, you have to return 2. If you enter module ID as 1003, if it is 1003, then what is the maximum here? 98. 98 means 3. If the module ID is 1001, this one, module ID 1001, the maximum is 89. If the module ID is 1001, you have to return 3. If the module ID is 1000, what is the maximum value? Here. If the module ID is 1000, you have returned 1. Okay. Now we are going to implement that part. Okay. So how to do this one? You have to go for the for loop. Let's say for int I equals 0, I less than, assume that user enter 1002, you have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. That means you have to go 4 rows. If 1003, again 4 rows. That how you have to check every row with the 1003. That means you have to go up to the row size. Okay, I less than row size, that means 4 and I plus plus. Okay. Then what you have to do is, here you have to check whether what is the highest mark. Okay, so to capture that the highest mark, I will declare a variable called max or something. Declare a variable called max. Okay, the max is equal. Initially assume that the max is assume that user enter 1003. If user enter 1003, assume that initially maximum marks is the first one, because I don't know what is the maximum mark. So maximum mark is 98. You have to go 50. You have to check the 56, 78, 98, and 54. If user enter 1003, we assume the first one is the maximum marks. After that, compare with the rest of the thing. සිංහලෙන් කියනවා user දැන් 1003 කියන එක මෙතනින් දුන්නා නම් module ID එකට මුලින්ම තියෙන එක ගන්නවා අපි ඒක maximum එක කියලා. ඊට පස්සේ අනිත් ඒවාත් එක check කරගන්නවා. Okay, first of all I will take the maximum is equal, that int max. Here I will choose the max is equal, that this is our array data. Okay, data 56 mean it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 3 location. Assume that user enter 1003. Okay, this is 0, 3 location. Max data is 0, 3 location. Okay, based on an assumption. Assumption is user enter module code 3. That means 1003, module code is 1003. That means we are putting this one as Then maximum is 56. 56 means data 03 location. Okay. Now how to get this 0 and 3? Always you know the first one is 0th column. It is you don't need it, you can hard code. If it is 1002, it is 02 location. If it is 1002, its module code is 1002, then it is 02 location. If it is 1001, then 01 location. If it is 1000, then 00 location. Okay, you know, always first 0 is fixed. The second 0 is the variable. Okay, whether 3 or whatever the one. Okay, now if it is 1003, this is 3. If it is 1002, this is 2. Okay, how to get that one? How to get this 3? You can get this 3 by using that module ID is 1000. You can use one student say 0j location. Here there is no any j location I put. Okay, therefore 3 I can get it by using module ID. Module ID is 1003. Okay, if the module ID is 1003, you have to use the 3. How to get the 3? 1003 minus 1000, then it is 3. දැන් module ID 1003 කියලා આવොත් එහෙම බිඳුව 3 ලොකේෂන් එකට ගන්න තියෙන්නේ 3 කියන එක ගන්න කොහොමද මේ 1003 එකකින් 1000ක් අඩු කරන්න 1003 minus 1000. Do you understand? Then you can get the 3 module ID. This is the initially maximum value. If it is 1002, 0, 1002 minus 1000, that means 2, 02 location. I think this makes sense for everyone. Initially, I put whatever the one. If it is this one, this is our maximum one. Okay, now 1003 user enter. Now our maximum one is 56, initial value. But after that, what you have to do, you have to compare this one. Okay. And the maximum value is this one. Now who is, now if it is the 56, who is the student? If this one is the 56, assume that 56 is the maximum one, then who is the student? What is the student ID? 1, 2, or 3, or 4? It is 1. If the 56 is maximum, then the student is 1. Therefore, declare another variable called student. Okay. Then here you can say student is initially always 1. Because if it is 56, it is 1. If it is 78, then also 1. That means initially I assume the first student is the maximum. Therefore, student is initially 1. And there's a question. So can't we use 0 call size? That means here that Rasanji. Here that means you means call size here. Is that you ask? Rasanji, is that you ask? Yeah, student, but this is incorrect. Why it is incorrect? If it is a call size, is user pass it as a 4. That means 0, 4 location. That user pass this one as a call size, you have to pass it as a 4 columns available. Then 4 is the out of bound. Do you understand? Prasangi, do you understand? It is call size is out of bound because you pass the call size is 4. If you pass it to the 4, it is out of bound. Do you have any other mechanism? That means call size minus 1. Likewise. If you use call size minus 1 also, that is also wrong because call size minus 1 means 3. That means always 56. If you enter module ID is 1001, is that the maximum value 56? No. If the module ID is 1001, then the maximum is 67. According to the module ID, you have to find the row. It can be the last row or before the last row or first row or second row. You have to take it from the module ID. Module ID minus 1000. That means this one. Do you understand that Rasanji HAI 204177G?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Now initial, the value is, if you enter module ID 1003, then it is 56. Who is the student? Student is 1. Okay. Now inside the for loop, we are going to compare that one with the every one. That means 56 is available. Okay. 56 is available. We are start from 0 to 4. That means I think we do not need to, that 56 is always there. No? That means we have to compare with the next one. That means first location onwards. That means we can write I is equal, not the 0, I is equal 1. Second onwards, you have to check. When I is equal 1, I less than row size, from 1 to 3. Okay. 1 to 3 row size, you are going to the up to here. So what we have to do is, here now we are going to compare. If that data I mean 0, data 0 and the 78 mean which one? 78 mean how to get this 78? Again this module ID minus 1000. That means 1, if it is now the I is 1, you have to get the 1 3 location. You have to get the 1 3 location. How to get the 3 location? 3 location you can get the module ID minus 1000. Okay. Module ID minus 1000. Okay. Now go to the this one. Data check this one. Check whether this one is 78. Check whether this is greater than your existing max. Existing max is this one, max. Check whether it is greater than max. Okay. If it is greater than max, that means the 78 is the maximum one. Then you can use the maximum is, then the maximum is this one. Copy and paste. If such a situation, then this is the maximum. Data I, module ID minus 1000. Okay. Then what you can do is, in such a situation, how to find the student ID. If this one greater than this one, then the student ID is whatever the I location, no? That whatever the I location is a student ID. Here you can use student ID. That means student is equal to I location. If this is the maximum one, then the student is equal I location value. In such a situation, this is a student. If this is 78 is maximum one, then this is the maximum one. The student is, I think, is that I or I plus 1? Yeah, it should be I plus 1, no? Isn't it? Yeah, it should be I plus 1. It should be I plus 1. That means not the I, that because when you come to the, so when you come to the second one, that means I is still 1, then 1 plus 1 is the 2. Okay, then student is I plus 1. Okay, then this is the one. When you come to the next one, take this one, 98. Check whether 98 is greater than max. Now max is 78. Yes, 98 is greater than 78. Then the maximum is 98 and the student is I plus 1. That means student is 3. Okay. Then after that, what you have to do? After that, you have to go to 54. Check whether 54 greater than max. Max is 98. 54 greater than my 98, it is false. Therefore, it just ignore. Do not come to the inside. Then you have the maximum value is 98. Student is 3 is available. However, you have to return the student ID. So after this for loop finish, you can return that student ID. Whatever the student or whatever the student ID, student, return the student. Okay, so I think this should be work properly, but I also can't guarantee whether it is working or properly. We have to run this one, check whether it is correct or not. දැන් මේක මටත් එක පාටි දාගන්න බෑ මේක වැඩ කරයිද නැද්ද කියලා. අපි run කරලා බලමු වැඩ කරනවද කියලා. Check whether it's working properly. Okay, find the here, display this one. After you display this one, what you have to do, you have to find the highest mark. The question asks, I think, find the highest module for the 1002 and 1003. Okay, then take the highest marks for the 1000, let's say student ID int s is equal, int s mean who is the student, s is equal, call this find highest student, and here you have to pass the marks as well as that marks mean array. After that 4 is the column and for 4 is the row, and the next is the row column size also 4, and the module ID first take 1002. 1002 is the module ID. S is equal, find highest student, marks 4 and the 1002 is the module ID. Okay, and after that you can say printf. What you can do, highest marks 4 module ID 1002. No, we use 1002. No, 1002 because we are using the student ID 102. Therefore, use the student. After that, percentage D and /n and put that student. And the Ekanayaka YM. So when we pass in array is in data instead of in data. Your question is not clear. So when we pass in array is in data. Here that means you are using the in data that without that means only 2 brackets, all the brackets are empty, and here instead of remember that when you are passing the array, how many elements are in the each array, you have to always pass. That means when you are passing when you are declaring this kind of one, that means you mean without this one, this will give you an error. You mean here, no? When you are display or something, Ekanayaka, you asking this way? Yes or no? So remember that always how many elements in the each array, if it's a two-dimensional, each array, how many elements are in, you have to pass it as 4. Okay, but how many rows are in here, it is optional. Always how many columns are in, that means now here assume that 5 by 4. What does it mean by 5 by 4? That means 5 arrays are available. Each array has 4 elements. Okay, that C program can initialize this that how many arrays are available dynamically, but you have to put how many elements are available. It is statically you have to mention. Okay, the 5 is not, it is if you want you can put or you can ignore that. That means if you put the up to here, that means it can go up to 4, 5 or 1000 or whatever the arrays, but each array has fixed size called 4. It should be must. Okay, remember that in your mind. And we have taken this one and copy this one and paste it for the 1000 and it asks for the 1003. No, int s already declared, just s is enough. S is equal 1003. Okay, after that highest mark for the module 3 is this one. Okay, try to run this program and check whether it's working properly. $45, $23. Okay, 45, 23, 56, 78, 45, 23, 56, 78, and 23, 45, 23, 45, 43, 98, 43, 98, those values are available. And the highest marks for the module ID 1002. 1002 is this one. What is the highest mark? Is 87. That means student 2. Let's say it is student 2. Highest mark is taken by the student 2. It is 86. And the module ID 3 highest marks is 90. That means student 4. It is student 4. Okay, that means our program is working properly. So this is a little bit lengthy program. I don't know whether I can display everything in a single screen. I try to display everything in a single screen. I don't know whether it is visible to you properly. And there is a question from Kiru that 102B. So is there any need of row size, call size instead of them? Can't we use integers in loops condition in the program? Is there any needs for row size? Any needs for row size and call size instead of them? Can't we use integers in the loop condition? That means that Kirutasan.
Yes, sir. I mean that you have created two variables called row size and col size, but we have used in the loop conditions only. So can't we use the integers for, instead of them?
That means here instead of 4 here.
Yes.
Yeah, it's possible. You can use that one. Here it is in the function prototype. It asks to write the 4. This one, that is here instead of 4. Here you can call size also. You can use that one. That means
Okay,
you are passing the variable, but we are not using that one.
Okay, sir.
That means assume that initially the row size and column size of not the 4 by 4. It is 10 by 9. Then in
Ah,
this
okay,
situation,
sir.
this is incorrect.
Okay, sir.
Okay, then in here you have to use the row and column.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
And so can you put the codes in the chat box? Okay, I will put the code in the chat box. Copy and paste. I think it is increasing the size. I think it is not possible to. I think we can share it by the size. What is this? Untitled 9. Untitled 9. I think it is in the Sea Lion projects. Untitled 9 main.c. Open with brackets. Yeah, this is the one. No? Okay, I cannot share this one in the. I will share the entire file. I share the entire file main.c. Did you get that one? Okay. And shall we move to the next question? I think when I give in the answer, I put it as a 4 and 4. So put it as a row size and here. That means I'll try to save it again. Save all. Okay, now it is okay, row and column. Okay, I will share the main program again. Yeah, because I think the previous one, I put this one as the 4x4 row size. Therefore, I share that code again. Okay, next question, last one. Read the question properly. I think that your batch rep asked to do the this part for the only for the 2 hours. That means 8:15 to 10:15. Do you have any other things today, or do I continue the question 4? Shall I continue this one, or shall I stop at this moment? Do you have anything now?
We don't have anything, so except studying. So
Yeah, you are now studying. No? And again, there is another question from Dinushka. Display in row size, in column size, in. So can this way declare parameters? I got this from the internet. Is it okay? Display row size, column size. You are putting this kind of display function, no? Let's say display 2. That means you are asking this way. That Dinushka or Dinushka or something. Yeah, you can use that one, but whatever the parameters you pass, you can put it to the here also. However, the row size you have to put. The column sizes doesn't matter, you can put it as blank. Okay, but the row size you cannot put it as blank. Okay, that will give you an error. You have to put that one. Row size always must, you have to put the value. So whatever the use and whatever the pass parameter, you can put it to the here, or otherwise you have to put the fixed size for or whatever the one. Likewise here for or whatever the one. So remember that the how many elements in the each array is always you have to put if it is a 2D array. Okay. Okay, shall we move to the next question? Write a program to create the 10 by 3 array and store some real data. Okay, that here it is asked for the interest calculation for a particular bank. You have to create 10 by 3. What does it mean by 10 by 3? 10 mean there are 10 arrays are available. 3 mean each array has 3 elements. දැන් මේ කියන්නේ arrays 10ක් තියෙනවා. ඒ හැම එකකම 3 ගන්න තමයි elements තියෙන්නේ. 10 by 3. Okay, 2D arrays of some real numbers. Write a function called input data to store the following data in the array. Okay, likewise in the previously we have put the input data. Likewise in the input data, you have to store the following details. Okay, as soon that you enter these things, you need to enter only the initial amount. Okay, initial amount mean assume that these values are entered by the user. Okay, enter the initial amount. User will enter the 3000 this is the sample values 2300 3500. Likewise the sample values will be entered by the user. Therefore you have to use a scanf function. By using scanf function, get those data. Okay, that mean remember that the array is only this part. That means array is only this thing. 3 into that means 10 by 3. Okay, these are just for the identification how many columns, and each column that means first column is initial amount, second column is interest, third column is the balance. Okay, user will enter value only for the first column. You have to calculate the second and third columns. Okay, write a function called calc interest. Okay, okay, now before going to this one, in the previous one also, here you call the input data and after that display. That input data marks, you pass it to the here input data. For that data, what happened? Remember that you know that arrays are passed by reference. That means when you are passing the data to when you are passing this mask to the here, you are passing the actual memory reference, actual memory address. Okay, therefore what happened when you are changing the array, that means when you are changing the data values, original marks also gain. That means original marks is going to be changed. දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ data එකේ මොකක් හරි ඇතුලේ වෙනස් කරපු ගමන් values enter කරනවා හරි මකනවා හරි කරන ඔක්කොම මේ marks එකේ වෙනස් වෙනවා. මොකද data කියන්නේ marks කියන්නේ එකම memory location එකකට. හරි දැන් marks කියන එකේ ඔයා හැදුවට පස්සේ එයාගේ memory address එක තමයි මෙතනට pass කරන්නේ data කියන එක. ඉතින් දෙන්නම refer කරන එකම තැනකට. So which means so when you are creating in the memory, okay, so that this is the marks is holding the memory address. Assume that you are declaring the marks. So this is your array, this is our array. That means 7 3 5, this kind of 2D arrays is available. Okay, now this is 1D array. Okay, so that this is memory address is AB0. So that this is AB01 02 AB03 AB04 AB05, likewise available. Then marks is holding the first location. Okay, assume that now here I put all the things are here. That means so That AB04 means assume that it is the index of the first 7 one. That means it is holding AB04. When you are passing the data, assume that this is the data. Data also holding AB04. That means both are holding this, both are linking to this one. That means if anyone try to change in the data, that means you are modifying this one. Inside the main function, you are accessing the marks. That means you are accessing the modified one. That is the meaning of pointers. That means arrays are always passed by reference. Okay, keep it in your mind. And here also same. You are in the second part. You are going to write a function called calc interest to calculate and store the interest of the each amount entered in the array. Interest amount is 4.5 of the initial amount. That means here 2,300 into 4.5 and put the interest amount to here. And the 3,500, calculate the 4.5 interest and put it to the here. So likewise, you have to calculate and put it to the second column by using the calc interest column. So by using the calc interest, what do you call calc interest function? Okay, and write a function called calc balance. Another one to calculate the balance, total balance. Okay, calculate and store the balance of the each amount entered by the array. The total amount balance is initial amount plus interest. That means assume that here the interest you took the 300 rupees, then the total amount is 300 plus 2,300. That means 2,600. Okay, likewise you have to update the third column by using the calc balance. Okay, write a function to find the total amount of the account balance in the array. Okay, that means total balance. Total balance means total amount of the third column. Total amount of the third column. Calculate the total amount of the third column using this function. Write a function to print the all account balances in the array. You have to write a function to print all the account balances in the array. All the account balances mean print only the last column. Account balances, print only the last column, not the everyone. Okay, you have to use the print. Okay, and in the main program, do the following: input the data, calculate the interest, calculate the balance. After that, find the total balance and print the function to print the detail. Okay, shall we implement this one? First of all, we will implement the input data. Okay, copy this one. I will erase these parts. Okay, input data, and here I am going to declare our input data. Okay, how to get the input data? You can write a for loop. Int I equals 0, I less than how many rows are available. That means input data. That means row size. Row size means 10. Okay, you have to get the 10 inputs for the 2,300. You have to take the 10 inputs. That means row size less than row size I plus plus. Okay, so you can ask user to printf enter initial amount enter the initial amount for the 1. Okay, initial amount 1. And here you can pass initial amount 1 mean it is, if it is I is 0, that means I plus 1. Okay, that means 1 you can replace with percentage D. Okay, after that scanf. This is a double type, no? That not the percentage D. So you can use the percentage F for the, I can't remember, percentage F for the float. That double mean long float, LF. Am I correct? I think it should be LF. That means you are taking the double amount, that means LF. And after that, account, but not the end. You have to use the, not the account. Always J should be 0. J should be 0. I should be changed. That means second one always 0. That means this part is always 0. And here you have to change with I. That means I 0 location. Okay. Put the and sign. Okay. I 0 location. When I is 0, 0, 0. When I is 1, 1, 0. Always 0, 0, 1, 0. Sorry, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, likewise. Because we are entering only for the first column. By using the scanf function, you are taking the values. Because they are double type array, you are using the LF. And input data is now okay. Next one is calc interest. Copy this one and put it to the here, calc interest, and put it to the here, calc interest. Okay, now we need to calculate the interest and put it to the second column. Okay, second column mean here 0 and first. Here this is 0 and this is 1. One location. You have to put it to the one location. Then you can write a for loop. Int I equals 0. I less than 10. 10 mean row size. I plus plus. Then you can use the account. This is our array, no? Account 0, 1 location. 1, 1 location. 2, 1 location. Previously, I used the 0, 0 location, 1, 1 location. Sorry, 0, 0 location, 1, 0 location, 2, 0 location, 3, 0 location. Now, not the 0 location, now 1 location. That means you can use account I is same as here. I previously put it to the 0 location. Now I am going to update the balance. That means balance means 1 location. Here 1. And there is a question. So why didn't we get 2 for loops instead of 2 array? Yeah, good question. That means why don't we need 2 for loops? Because we are taking only for the first column. If we are taking the second column and third column, then we need the 2 for loops. Because we are taking only for the first column. That means always that J is 0. J is not changing. J is always 0. Therefore, you can hard code. Did you understand? Okay. And here also 1 for loop is enough. Here we put to the J is 0 location. Now J is 1 location. Okay. It is equal. That means this location is equal the 0th location multiplied by 4.5. Okay, this is equal, copy and paste. It is equal that 0th location multiplied by 4.5 interest mean how to write the 4.5? 0.45. Am I correct? In the mathematical, this is 4.5 or 45%. 4.5, no? When we write in this way, it is 45%, no? That means we have to put the 0 points, yeah, 0.045. Okay, then interest is 4.5%. Okay. Okay, now we have calculated that part. That's all. Calculate interest. All the columns we are calculating the interest. Put it to the second column. Okay, second column mean column number 1. Okay. Now go to this next one, calc balance. Okay, copy this one and paste it to the here, calc balance. Put the semicolon here and implement that part. Okay, calc balance also the same thing. Just copy this one, little bit modify, copy this one and paste it here. In the calc balance mean it is in the here 0, 1, 2 column. This is the second column. Right? 0 column we have done, first column we have done. Now go to the second column. Second column is equal first column plus second column. Sorry, this is the second column. That means second column. This column is equal 0th column plus first column. Okay, that means this is equal 0th column plus, again copy and paste, first column. Am I correct? Any mistakes I did? 0th column plus first column. That's all. Calculate balance. Next one is what is the next one? Total balance. Copy and paste it here. Put it here. Total balance. And put the semicolon. And implement it here. Okay. Find the total balance. Okay. Now how to get the, it is returned the double value. Okay. Total balance mean you have to calculate the total of the column 3. Column 3 mean 0, 1, 2. Second column. Column 3 mean actually it is the second column. 0, 1, 2. You have to get the summation of second column. Okay. How to get the summation of second column? You can take for loop int I equals 0, I less than whatever the row size, that means row size mean 10, and after that I plus plus. Okay, now what you can do here, you can take the total. To get the total, declare a variable to get the total. That will say double total is equal initially 0. Okay, 0 or 0.0 or whatever the one, however it should be 0, initially 0, and we are calculating that total is equal existing total plus what? Existing total plus the second column. That means you can copy whatever the one here, copy this the second column, copy this one and paste it to here. account I second column. I mean 0, 0 second column. If the I is 1, 1 second column, 2 second column, 3 second column, 4 second column, up to the 9. Because there are 10 records available up to the 9. You have to get and put it to the total variable. Okay. After that, after the for loop complete, you can return that total. I think this makes sense for everyone. Very easy function, just 2 or 3 lines in every line. And there is another one, I think last one. Calc interest we have done, calc balance we have done, find the total balance. Okay, we have done, and the print. Copy this one and put this one print. What happened? There should be a there should be a comma separate value. Yes, there is a missing. The comma is missing. In the prototype, put the comma, and after that, declare that one. Put that missing comma here. Okay, now we are going to print that one. Okay, the row size is 10 and you put the account array to here. So just print. Okay, just print the balances in the array. That means, do we need to print all the values? 2,300 and the interest and the total balance, and the 3,500 and the interest and the total balance? No, because it has to print only the last column. Therefore, do we need 2 for loops, nested for loops? Do we need nested for loops here when we are printing? Yes or no? No, here we do not need the nested for loop. Just one for loop is enough because we are printing only a one column. Because the question has to print only one column, write a function to print the all account balances in the array. Okay, account balances, that means this one. No need to print the initial amount and the interest. Okay, then what you can do, you can simply write a simple for loop for int, just copy and paste this kind of one. Copy paste just copy and paste, after that edit. Okay, for I is equal 0, I less than row size I plus plus, and here instead of calculating, just put the printf. What you are going to do is the print that account 1 and balance, account 2, and after that what is the balance, account 3 and what is the balance. Likewise we are going to print. Okay, that means print account 1 balance. Okay, balance we will put assume that balance is 2,600 here. See that interest is 300 and that balance is 3,600. So balance is here to the 2,600, this one. Okay, but you cannot hard code the 1 and 3,000. You have to put the values. 1 mean I plus 1. Okay, 1 mean here I put I plus 1. And the balance mean it is account table 0 2 location and 1 2 location, 3 2 location, likewise. Therefore you can use account 2 is fixed. First one is I location in the I2 location. Okay, and pass this is I plus 1 is percentage D. Here instead of 1 I will use percentage D, and the balance is this is I think double value. No, double value means percentage LF. Okay, put it to the 2 decimal places. 0.2 LF, 2 decimal places. Okay, and print it in vertically, not the horizontally. Okay, if you need to print it vertically, after that put the /n. Print it vertically. Okay, that's all. I don't know whether it's working or not. This is the program to be written, very easy one. And inside the main program, you have to do what input data. You have to call the input data. Input data. Okay. To the input data, you need to pass the array. Therefore, first of all, declare the array. Let's say it is a double type array. No? Double type account. Let's say AC. It is 10 by 3. 10 by 3. Okay. After that, pass that AC and row size. Row size is 10. Okay. Column is you no need the column. Column is fixed now. Therefore, I need no need just pass the row size. And the input data is okay. And the calc interest. After that, call the calc interest. What is calc? Here capital C, no? Calc interest. In the calc interest also, you have to pass the account and the size. After that, calc balance. Call calc balance. Calc balance also account. After that, size. After that, print the total amount of account balance. Okay, total amount. Okay, that means find the total balance. You know that find total balance, return the total amount. Therefore, you have to declare a variable to capture that one. Let's say double total amount, TOTM amount is equal find total balance. You have to find the total balance and pass the account and size is 10. After that, print the total balance. Printf total balance is equal percentage LF and put it to the 2 decimal places, 0.2 LF. Okay, after that, print that total amount. Okay, after that, use the print function to print the detail. Okay, in the print function, this is the print function, call the print function. That means print the total balance. Print accounts, sorry, not the total balance, each by one. Each balance one by one. Okay, so this is the thing. I don't know whether it's working properly or not. Just try to run this program. Enter initial amount 1. Okay, let's use the same one. Here it is 3,200, 3,200, 3,500 and 8,500. What are the other things? 5,700, 4,500, 5,700, 4,500, 7,000, 7,200, 4,800, 2,500, 6,500, 5,900. 6,500 and 5,900. Okay. The total balance is 53,713. Account balance, what is that? The total balance.
Miss the backslash n also.
I have put the backslash, no? Where I put this one? Yeah, this one, no? Put the backslash n. F missing in printf. Here there is another one, printf. Okay. Then again try to run. I have to enter the everything again. 2,300, 3,500. Wait, I will put this one to another screen. Okay. 3,300, 3,000, sorry, 2,300, 3,500, and 8,500.
So that printf no, it's defined by us.
Sorry. Not this one, no? The print, not the print. Here print, I think it is the function calling. Yeah, function calling, this is okay. Print, here it is the printf. Okay, wait, stop and do it again. Now it's okay, no? Did I make any mistake? This is the function calling print. Yeah, and this is the printf to print our values. Okay, now try to enter the values. 2,300 and 3,500 and 8,500, 5,700, 4,500, 7,200, 4,800, 2,500, 6,500, 5,900. I don't know whether this balance is correct or not. 53,000, that means total balance. 1 by 1 is this one. That means 2,350. Is these values are correct? I don't know. Is there any mistake I did when you are calculating interest? This part, no? Check whether took the calculator. Not the calendar. That means 2,300 into 0.045. 103.5. Correct, no? 103.5, no? 3,000 and add this one. Interest calculation is correct, I think. Yeah, I think this is the answer. And this total mean total of this each line. Check whether this total is correct at 53,700 and whatever the value. Is that correct? Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it may be correct. You can check whether it is correct or not. Okay, and this is the output of this program. Let's put it in single line. Okay, this is the answer. I don't know whether it is visible to you, everyone. Any questions up to here? And this is the end of the today. So whatever the you ask. If you don't have any question, I can conclude this practical part. No questions.
So, if you don't mind, sir, would you be able to quickly revise some pointers, sir?
Revise the pointers part. Okay, the pointers mean for an example, pointers. So when you are declaring a value, that means when you are declaring this integer type variable int x. Okay, so in the memory, there are memory slots are available. Okay, assume that memory slots are memory address are AB01, AB02, AB03, AB04, likewise these kind of thing. When you are declaring X, it will take whatever the memory slot. Okay, if it is X is integer, it is 4 bytes, that means consecutive four slots will be taken. That means 2 to AB05. If it is 1, that means consecutive, these slots are taken for the X. Okay, that means for the pointers part, I will take only one. Assume that X has only 1 byte. Okay, therefore I do not write a consecutive part. Usually, and in the actual situation, you have to take the consecutive 4 bytes, 4 memory locations. Okay, but at this moment, I will use only one memory location. Okay, and take the X, only this location. After that, I will put X equals 7. Then here is the 7. But actually, 7 is stored in up to the AB05. Okay, now 7 is stored here. And after that, remember that when you are declaring this kind of variable, you can save only a value. Okay, pointers concept mean little bit different thing. That means if you use int p, it is a normal value. But if you use star, that means it is a pointer. Pointer means this can hold a memory address of another variable. Okay, but not only all the variables, only an integer type variable. Here it is mentioned as int. Therefore, if you use the p, assume that here we take the p variable, and here let's say AB06, AB07, likewise available. Then p is taking the AB06 location. X is AB02, p is AB06. Okay, then you can p, if you use p equal 8, this is incorrect because p cannot hold 8. These kind of things are not possible. That memory, that p is a pointer, that means it can hold only a memory address. Therefore, what you can do, you can use p is equal any memory address of a integer variable. Okay, here only one integer variable available AB02. That means p can hold AB02. If this X is a double or char or whatever the one, then AB02 is not possible to store here. Okay, remember that type also you have to match. Only integer type things you can store here. So what you can do is here you can use P is equal AB02. That means you can hold AB02. But at the runtime, you don't know whether AB02 or whatever the location you took. That means whatever the location that compiler, that means when you are running the C program, whatever the memory location that computer took, you cannot guess at the compile time when you are running the when you are writing the code. Therefore, if you want to get the memory address, what is the way of the memory address? You have to use AB02 mean memory address of X. That means and X. If you use just X, that means it is a 7. That means P equal X is incorrect. That means X means 7. P cannot hold 7. But P can hold AB02. Therefore, you have to use AND X. AND X means memory address of X. That means AB02. That means this is valid AB02. P is holding AB02. This is the basic principle of the pointer concept. Okay. And the next one, if you want to access the 7, there are several ways of accessing the 7. One way is you can use printf percentage %d, whatever the one, after that X. By using X, that means you can print 7. Okay. By using the P variable also, you can do that one. P variable. How to get the P variable? If you use the P, then what happened? P mean AB02. Now it is not 10. Now it is printing AB02. Do we need to print AB02? No. I need to print the value of this one. That means actual value is available in here. AB02 mean here, AB02 actual value is 7. That means you have to go to this location and print. If you want to go to this location, you have to use the star P. Here star mean not the point. Here star mean go to that location. Therefore, two different usages available when you are using the star P. That means here the meaning is declare a pointer. Here star mean total different meaning. Go to that pointer. Go to the pointer. That means go to the location. Okay, that location, whatever the value is 7. Now 7 is going to print. Okay, remember that with the star P, if you have the data type, that means declare. Without data type star P means go to that location. So can you upload this recording earlier? Earlier mean after the ending of this program, I can upload this one to the Moodle. Okay, now this is the basic concept of a pointer. Okay, that you can use this kind using this one. And another way you can do, that means you can print the 7 by using this is your X variable. No? By using AB02, that means memory address of X. The memory address of X means AND X. AND X. Okay, AND X means memory address of X. That means AB02. Now, if you use this one, if you print AB02. Okay, what happens if you use the star? Star means go to that location. That means go to this AND X. AB02, go to this location. Location is 7. Now, here it print the 7. There are several ways you can print the 7. One way is using the X. If you use the X, just directly print the 7. AND X mean memory address. Star AND X mean go to that memory address. And there is a question. Wait a minute. Okay, I will answer that question later after after finishing this one. And this is the basic thing of the pointers. Okay, so I think it's better I open the pointers lab sheet. Okay, when you are declaring that int a and star p, a is equal 10, p is equal and a, that means memory address of a. Star p mean go to that location and print the value of a, that means 10. And a mean memory address of a, likewise here. Memory address of a and star and a mean go to that location. Okay, and a mean just print the memory address, not the 10, just print the memory address. Okay, p mean address of a, p is holding the address of a, that means it print the address of a. For an example, here print the ab02. And so can you explain how to print the strings in reverse order using pointers? I have confused about that one. At this moment, print the string in the reverse order using the pointers. Wait, I will check and let you know. I will put the answers in the Moodle. Okay, for that one, that reverse the string in the using the pointers. I will put a code into the Moodle. And the next one is so dereferencing. I told you dereferencing using the star, it is here. And as well as, so when you are declaring the point, when you are using the arrays, okay, remember that array, when you are declaring array, that ARR 5 mean 1000. Sorry, not the 5. ARR mean 1000, memory address of 0 location. It hold in the 0 location address. That means memory address of ARR 0 is 1000, ARR also 1000. Okay, that means ARR is holding its 0th location memory address. And here you can use using the pointers. When you are declaring array A5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you are declaring a pointer to the A. That means A mean memory address of A0 location. Same as memory address of A0 location. Okay, when I is equal 0, I less than 5, I plus plus, that means you are running this for loop 5 times. Each time you are incrementing P by 1. Initially, P is the memory address of A. That means it is 1000. Memory address of A is equal to the memory address of, sorry, not the memory address of A. Actual memory address of the ARR and the ARR itself and ARR 0, both are holding the same memory address. Okay, that means 1000. Okay, then P plus plus mean it is not the 1001, it jumped to the 1004. Here it is taken as 1002 because the integer has only 2 bytes. When we are declaring this one, it is integer has 2 bytes. If the integer has 2 bytes, that P plus plus mean 1000 to 1002. If the integer has 4 bytes, nowadays integer has 4 bytes, then P plus plus mean not the 1000, it is 1004. That means increment P plus plus mean not the 1 by 1, it is increment by the size of the data type. දැන් මෙතන P plus plus තිබ්බා කියලා හිතන්න එපා එක එක වැඩි වෙනවා කියලා. හරි size එක bytes එකයි නා එක වැඩි වෙන්නේ මේ මේ size එක bytes එකයි නම් එක වැඩි වෙන්නේ එක ගානේ තමයි. size එක bytes දෙක නම් දෙක ගානේ වැඩි වෙනවා. හතර නම් හතර ගානේ වැඩි වෙනවා. Okay. The P++ is based on the size of the data type of the point. Okay. And as well as this part I have I think already explained. That means this is a traditional way of printing, and this is also another way of printing, but we usually do not use this kind of one. We usually use the AI, but IA also works, but we rarely use this kind of one. And A plus I, this will print the memory address of the each element. That means A plus I means 0, that means 1000. A plus 1 mean 1004. A plus 2 mean 1008. Likewise, it print the memory address. And A plus I mean go to that memory address. Here A plus I mean memory address. Star mean go to that location. Then it will print the value of the element. Okay. And remember that A plus plus is not work. That means initial memory address of the array cannot be changed. Okay, and these are the basic things you have to cover with the pointers. And there's another one, the structures also. When you are declaring the structure, you can declare a pointer to the structure. If you are declaring a pointer to the structure, usually structures are accessed using the dot operator. But when you are declaring a pointer, you have to use the arrow operator. Likewise here, PTR. Usually we use the PTR dot name. If it is a PTR is a pointer, you have to use the minus and greater than. Okay, then you can access the structure variables using the dash and the greater than sign. Okay, those are the basic things covered in the pointers. Okay. Give me a minute. Okay, sorry for the delay, and now I'll come to the pointers question available from the Fernando PG CSE. There is a code given by the Fernando, that 54D. I remove this code. That Fernando PG, that did you ask this code?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you are asking that that you are declaring these are our memory addresses: AB01, AB02, AB03, AB04, AB05, AB06. Int star h means it is a pointer. Okay, I think that this is our h. H is taking AB01. It can hold a memory address of integer type. Okay, and int hello is 50. Assume that this is hello. Hello, you are putting 50 here. Okay, and h is equal and hello. And hello mean memory address of hello. That means AB02. H is equal and hello, the memory address of hello, that means AB02. That means it is holding this one. And int pointer j. Okay, now there is this kind of one j. J is a pointer. It is pointing to another pointer. J is a pointer. It can hold the memory address of another pointer. That means, for an example, if you use int star j, that means it can hold the memory address of an integer type variable. Okay, that means this one, that means it can hold the memory address of another point. Okay, now you can hold the memory address of another point. Okay, that means it is equal and h. Okay, and h mean AB01. H is what do you call H is the AB02 inside here, and H mean memory address of H. Now J is holding memory address of H, that means AB01. J is holding AB01. Okay, and printf star J. Star J mean go to this location and print the value. Go to this location. What is this location? AB01. What is inside AB01? Star J mean go to that location. AB01. What is inside AB01? What is inside AB01? It is AB02. Therefore, this will print AB02. That means memory address of H. Okay, when you are trying to run this program, this will put the memory address, not the percentage D. It is a memory address. Okay, it print the memory address of this one. Okay, but if you the AB02 is actually it is 50. If you want to again go to here, that means if you want to jump to here, that means AB01 star J mean go to this location, and from here again jump to here, then put another star. If you want to jump again, what you have to do? You can put another star here. Another star. That means first star print to this AB01, it is AB02. That means star J mean AB02. Okay. Star mean again go to this AB02. That means AB02 means 50. Now this is 50. Now when you are trying to print this one, this is 50. Did you understand this, Fernando? What is the code you wrote?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay.
So can we get the same value 50 by using a star before the and sign, sir? That is in the
That
one
mean-
before the last sentence.
That means and here. This way.
Above, sir.
And then
Next to and h, before and h.
before and H here star.
Yes, sir.
This one. That means
Yes, sir.
and H. And H mean what is the and H? AB01. Okay. Star mean go to that AB01. That mean AB02. That means you are trying to get the AB02. Yes. AB02 is holding by the this J variable. J is holding now AB02. Now
Okay,
it
sir.
is not
Thank you so much.
AB01, AB02. Then not to the here. Now it is jump to the here 50. Directly jump. Okay. Any other questions? Okay, seems to be you don't have any other questions. Then shall we wind up this one?
So can you explain the structure of the paper?
Structure of the paper, actually I also don't know what is the structure of the paper we are going to use. It can be sometimes MCQ, it can sometimes structured one. That means you have to type the code, and sometimes there can be a theory part that you have to upload the answer. However, the structure of the paper will be given prior to the exam. That means how many MCQs are available, that means how many parts are available. The structure will be given prior to exam, because I am not the person going to create the question paper. That Dr. Charman is going to create the paper. However, you will be informed prior to the exam what is the structure of the paper. And there is a question, can we pass 2D array without defining count? Can we pass and 2D array without defining, what does it mean by count? That means, can we pass 2D array without defining length of inner array? No, actually it is not possible. When you are passing a value, always the inner array, that means the inner array mean you mean this one. Wait a minute. That means if you are declaring this kind of array, as in that there are 3 arrays. Each array has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements. Okay, there are 3 arrays, 0, 1, 2, 3 arrays. Each array has 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements. Okay, that means you are asking the question, pass this array, as in that this array is ARR, pass this array without the size of the inner array, that means without the size 4. I think it is not possible. You have to pass the 4, but the 3 is not. If you want, you can pass the 3, it is optional. The how many arrays are available, it is optional, but each array, what is the maximum size, you have to pass. I think it need, according to my knowledge, I think you asked that one, no? Yeah, you have to always pass the size of the second one. That means always this type you have to pass, whether for or whatever the one, or through a variable or fixed hard code, though you have to use this one. This is optional. Okay, any other questions? Any questions up to here?
No, sir.
Okay, then I will conclude the lab session. Next week is your reading week. Okay, and happy reading week, and wish you all the best luck for your final exam. And as well as thank you for the participation for this revision part.